When you were doing this, did you genuinely think this could save that ship?
I absolutely had complete faith that it would. I really knew that it would.
65 years ago, school children from across North Carolina did their part to save what's become a state icon. The USS North Carolina was launched in the spring of 1941, and just in time. By this time that year, we entered World War II, and the ship became the nation's most lethal naval weapon and the only ship that was part of every major offensive. As you'll see in tonight's Buckley Report, it was saved one coin at a time.
Drive by the house that sits beneath the oaks in the town of Star, and its broken bones make it seem like a place that's not far from the one Darlene Monroe grew up in. Tell me what life was like in Star back then.
Even when I was growing up in it, I thought, what a quaint little town.
It must have been a patriotic town.
It was very patriotic.
What it wasn't was wealthy. You didn't have nickels and dimes laying around looking to be used.
No. I had a little piggy bank that someone had given me as a gift, and anytime I got any money, I would drop money in it. And in the summers, even as early as age 7 and 8, I worked in tobacco, and I earned $0.25 an hour.
That was pretty good money.
It was good money.
And 65 falls ago, Darlene's teacher walked into her 4th grade class with an idea.
I was always interested in history. And she came in one day and she says, we've got something we need to do to help our state.
They were going to bring the USS North Carolina, the greatest ship the Navy had, home to Wilmington and turn it into a museum. They needed $300,000 and decided to ask the state's 1 million school children to raise much of it, a dime at a time. Asking school children to do this in a relatively poor state was a big ask.
It was.
Jay Martin is the Ship Museum's executive director.
You know, in that day, many of the kids were children of World War II vets. Yeah. And so it wasn't very difficult to inspire them.
Darlene's father was in the Navy, and her uncle,
the raising of the flag in Iwo Jima,
fought on Iwo Jima. So when the fundraising campaign began in 1960,
my uncle said, I'll give you 5 nickels if you'll sing for me. And what was popular on the radio at that time was a song. It was called Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley. So I sang, hang down your head, Tom Dooley, hang down your head and cry.
She sang it here at her grandparents' house, sang it down at the country store, and filled up her little cards full of coins.
I imagine less than $10, but $10 at that time would have been the equivalent of 100 now.
107 to be precise. And the more than $300,000 overall that they raised was done with the help of what Governor Terry Sanford called honorary admirals, adults who had some of what are still the most recognizable names in the state: Bryan, Cone, Gray, Haynes. They led the program.
The most thrilling part of this is that the people who were kids then say now that it was one of the greatest things of their life to have learned at the time that as a kid you could accomplish great things if you just worked with others for a common cause.
They were stripling citizen soldiers, each doing their part.
They gave their ice cream money, their lunch money, their milk money. They did all kinds of things in order to raise this money. They were heroes, and they accomplished this extraordinary thing
that sits in the harbor, open to new generations to explore. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
Very cool. Well, the Battleship Museum, it's still collecting stories of people who were either on it or a part of the program to save it. We put a link to how to add your story to the others on our website, myfox8.com. Just look for this story in the Buckley Report archive under the Spotlight tab. Charles.